Good afternoon. My name is Ronald Bird, and this is another edition of Style Speaks. We're in the Morrison Clock Historic Inn, and I have the distinct pleasure. I'm just overwhelmed that she's sitting next to me. I posted earlier today that I was nervous, and I'm not typically nervous in interviews, but we know each other, so it's really interesting for us to be in this light. But Dr. Renee Allen, thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm the one nervous.
Because it's all about you today. It's really all about her.
Oh my goodness.
We had the distinct pleasure of meeting one another about a year ago now, and at another event that a friend of yours, I was hosting a fashion show with someone, and then a friend of yours decided that we should meet, and we met, and then we ended up hosting Patricia.
Yes, Watts.
Okay, put her name out there. Patricia Watts was responsible for this.
Shout out.
And since then, we went on to host a pageant together, a beauty pageant together. So we've worked together and we've become really great friends. But I am so glad that you're sitting next to me today.
I am as well.
Looking beautiful. Look at. I mean, just take the attention off me. I try to pull it together, but I can't compete with that right there.
Fabulous, Ronald Bird.
Thank you so much.
As always.
Well, tell everybody where you're from, Renee.
I'm from, I was born in New York. I'm from Fairfield, Connecticut.
Okay.
And my mom and my sister still reside there.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you get home often?
Not often enough. I did promise my mom recently that Chase and I would get back more often, but usually maybe 3-4 times a year.
Oh, that's kind of often for
Day,
Kentucky.
Christmas,
I mean, that's kind of a long way, right?
Yeah. Well, Connecticut.
I mean, why did I say Kentucky?
Because my dad was stationed in Kentucky when I was a little baby.
Okay. I do. I did my homework. I read a little stuff about you, so I'm going to try to get my information out there. Well, it's great to obviously have you here. So how long have you been in the DMV area?
Well, I've been in the DMV since 1984.
Okay. That's been a long time.
Yeah. I arrived. I was active duty at Bethesda Naval Hospital.
Okay.
And I've been here ever since retirement.
So you plan on making this your last stop, or?
Maybe not the last stop,
yeah.
but I love the metropolitan area. And I've been here since '84. My son was born here. I've met wonderful people like yourself and have built my brand here. But as I get older, I think the warmer weather might, lure me down south.
Yeah, you want to get some tropicalness going on. You're looking very tropical today.
Thank you.
It's tropical feeling outside because it's hot, humid, and sticky out there.
But it's beautiful.
But it's a beautiful day.
Yes.
We're going to make things happen. So I know you have a lot of things going on, and we'll talk really soon about why we're in this particular spot, because I know you have some things going on. But I really wanted you to speak to, you have your own company.
Yes.
Tell everybody about that.
Well, it's Star Entertainment Group, LLC.
Okay.
And that's the umbrella for everything that I'm doing. And what I do, really being the oldest of 3 girls, I really try to really take care of other people and to present a platform for others. So under Star Entertainment Group LLC, I have the radio show, the Renee Allen and Friends show on WLVS, right across from Howard.
The People's MC.
Yes, thank you.
Don't forget that part. The People's MC.
Thank you. It's the largest online broadcast in the United States. With Jeremy Beaver. It's wonderful, like my second family. Under there, I have my Author's Corner, where I'm a co-author of 4 books. The most recent was Permission to Win with Kimberly D. Hart. And now I am going solo on my 5th book, but it's my solo book, which is Star Power.
Okay, well, we don't rush it now, because I got that look. She gonna, I got it already written down what I'm gonna ask, but she gonna pull it on in there anyway. Well, we're gonna talk about that book too.
And then I have the youth advocacy, which I did with Miss Davenport out in, I believe it's Howard County, mentorship, things like that. I work with Sisters for Sisters Network for the past 7 years. I'm the secretary, historian, and the MC. It's our 15th year anniversary, as a matter of fact. We'll be at the Power Networking Conference at the Gaylord the latter part of July for 3 days, celebrating all of that. And just, an array of little things and projects.
Well, little things, that sounds like a lot of big things. When do you sleep, darling? Because I don't see no bags nowhere under the eyes.
Nice.
You say you got a good makeup artist.
I have Ariel Lewis on today.
Okay,
she's on my show.
Let's get her in there. Well, tell me some of the things, and we'll definitely speak on the book a little later. But tell me some of the things you are able to accomplish with your company and having your hands in so many different things.
Well, until today, and I know we'll talk about that later. Until today, I've been hosting, emceeing moderating and commentating other people's events.
Yeah.
And it was about 20 years ago when I did my last event down at the Riverfest, which was on the waterfront.
Yeah, which is a totally different place now.
I mean, the late Bill Washington with the peekaboo dresses, Derek Rutledge, who is now with Oprah Winfrey, used to do our makeup.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it's just an array of wonderful people, and we're still just here. You know, Harvey Star Washington. I mean, we're all, you know, just really reinventing ourselves, kind of like Madonna.
Yeah.
Lionel Richie. All the people.
Absolutely. I waited really late to reinvent myself.
Yeah. It's never too late.
I know, right?
It's never too late.
Right?
Yes. So I've been able to really put my hands on a lot of things, from political to arts, music, radio, TV with Alvin Jones, the Women's Business Report. It's just been really, I've been very blessed.
Well, what gives you the motivation? Why are you stepping into so many different aspects of this? What's your motivation, and who are you gearing to reap the benefits of all this?
That's a good question.
Thank you. I love when guests say
kind
that.
Of personal now.
I told you, I brings it down. This is one-on-one, up close and personal.
Yeah. You know, when you take off all this glitter and glam that we're doing today, you know, I'm just a plain Jane like everybody else. We all get up with a plain face and, you know, our dreams and hopes from when you're a young child. And when I was young, you know, I was very shy. I was bullied. Anytime someone, you know, that was intimidated by my looks that I wasn't even aware of, my green eyes, etc., I was, and I wasn't aware of it. I was kind of put, like, in the corner. They don't really know. They're kind of ignoring you subliminally. So I really do all of this so I can just make a platform or any kind of way for women in particular, but people in general, to be able to... So that's your main focus group, women particularly. Young women, because, you know, even now with this backward step on 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, I mean, look how far they're trying to push us back, and we've come so far. So it's very important for women to know our worth, and it's very important for people like myself and the women that are here that you'll meet and see, to provide platforms for authors, for speakers. Absolutely. Anything that we can really have a voice. Absolutely. And that's what motivates me. That's great. That's great. I can definitely relate to that, because that's sort of what I like to do with Style Speaks. I know.
I want to give a platform, I use that word a lot, a venue, a space to be able to do and be you, you know. So I respect that, and I've been trying to get this woman on my show for a long time. We've canceled a couple, rescheduled a couple, but we're here today.
We're here today. Bam!
I know, man. And she actually types that. She gets it out real good too.
And I might say to all of your viewers watching that you do Style Speaks very well. And I wish you the best. I met your videographer today, wonderful woman.
Thank you so much.
And I just wish you the best. This is what we
Miranda.
need. Yeah,
she's behind the camera. Miranda.
Sweet spirit.
Catherine Ray Photography. But so I appreciate that. I appreciate you saying that, and I'll pay you later for that. So you mentioned a little earlier about your most recent book, or you're in the process of writing a book, or you just finished a book.
I'm on the latter part of writing my first solo book,
right?
Yes.
And what's that? Do you have a name yet?
Yes.
Do you want to mention it?
Yes, it's Unleashing Your Star Power Within.
Okay.
So star power is really the focus of the book, and it's really just, you're never too old to really find your passion, work in your purpose, and really shine. Because we all can shine. You don't have to mimic someone else's shine, copy someone else's, you know, mannerisms. Everyone was here to shine in their own way.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So can you tell us a little bit about it? So is that basically what's going to be expected when we read the book? Just sort of life lessons? Is it tell all, or is it how to, or is it, you know?
No tell all.
You ain't telling your business.
But it's a how to, tips and golden nuggets throughout my 40 years of just being out here working. I've worked in 5 major arenas, from retiring from the military to corporate, cosmetics, radio, now TV. So I've been around. So I want to give people the, like my girl says, permission to win, to be able to just jump and do it. You know, because so many times we're just afraid of who's going to be looking. If we fail, I failed a lot, but I don't give up. So if you don't quit, you can win.
And you just have to have some really great support systems around you. And And you're really big. I see how you promote your guests and how you respond in social media. You're always very complimentary and supportive, and I really feel that comes back to you. And I try to do the same thing. And I watch what you do, and I'm inspired. And that whole piece about never too old, because I'm I'm that man of a certain age.
And you can't bear any children, so you won't have the extra hair, the gray hair and things that I have for bearing
I got all this. It used to be salt and pepper, but it's pretty salty right now. I don't see much pepper going on. Excuse me. Got me all choked up.
Oh.
But so I can relate to that, and those words inspire me. And it just, because I had put down Style Speaks for a while to really concentrate on Proof, which is my modeling agency. So that allowed me to take the concentration off of Ronald, because it was becoming very overwhelming, and I'm sure. So I just needed to focus to be off me and to be put it on somebody else, like my clients.
So you can do God's work.
So I can do God's work. But then, you can do so much for other people, and you bring them up and kind of support and give them that venue and that platform. But then at the end of the day, it's like, okay, well, I really need, I need a promoter too, and I need somebody to keep me lifted. And people like you, and wanting to have these types of one-on-one conversations is why I do what I do.
Wow, well, thank you.
It's definitely why I do.
I am honored to be here, because there's a whole lot of people in the DMV you could have asked.
It is,
so
and I'm very select. I'm very select. It's definitely. So tell us about what's going on here today. Give us a little before, because we got a special guest that you're going to be bringing out.
Yes, there's so many wonderful people coming today. But we're here today because I'm really honoring what my mother has poured into me from a young girl, and so now that I say veteran, old enough to understand a little bit of wisdom and a lot of heart and a little bit of time. Now, today, I am relaunching the things that I used to do.
Wow.
So today is really just a private, that's why I wasn't on social media.
Right.
There's only 60 chairs.
I was like, Miranda, I can't talk about it. I got on Facebook Live. I said, well, I can't talk about what's really going on in there, because she told me it's private. Don't post no flyers. You won't get it.
I'm sorry, that's not usually me.
I know, right?
This is the first.
Keep it on the DL, Obama.
This is the only one that I did that, and some people were able to come, some I were not able to invite, and forgive me, charge my head, not my heart. There's only 60 chairs, and so I had to have the speakers, a few of the people who have mentored me, one of the fours to my book, people, so it runs out.
Right.
So I wanted this to be very private and exclusive, because I wanted to thank the people I love, like, and respect in a way from my heart, but in a nice open form.
Okay.
I'm also unveiling my book cover, which Pastor Dawn Harvey has taken on my project, and it's Unlock Publishing House, I believe is the name of it. And also, we have some wonderful people and a few wonderful celebrities. One of the forwards on my book is Marcia Dyson. Of course, she is a champion for people and women and youth, and I'm privileged to have her as one of my forwards on the book. Emma Fraser Pendleton, George C. Fraser's sister from the Power Network Conference, my other forward. I have a letter of request to one of my big idols and mentors, Kathy Hughes. I haven't heard from her yet, so put this all over the place.
I know, right? Let's put that out in the universe.
I sent 2 letters, and that's my girl. I love Kathy Hughes.
Yeah.
So it's really just to celebrate women and some of the people that I care about, and also to have a platform to just win-win.
Okay.
We have some vendors. Of course, they're very close friends of mine as well.
Right.
Stacey Burgess and I go back so far, and she's such a wonderful heart. And she's given a lot of giveaways today, which people will really appreciate. But my mother, Charlotte Fraser, my sisters, Lisa and Sonia, they're the only really support I've had for so long. Of course, God.
Yeah. Yes.
And then when I got married, and now I've met some wonderful people throughout my journey, and one in particular today who has just sat next to me.
I was going to say, we're going to have, I know the camera, the folks out there see this pretty young lady just going to slide in the frame. I'm like, dude, were you invited?
Yeah.
When she got all this bling and all this beauty, we can't push her back. We're going to bring her in.
Don't push her back. Thank you.
Well, you go ahead and do the introduction. Welcome.
Thank you. This is Well, let me finish saying why
Okay,
this happened
okay.
and then give her due because she deserves it. There's women in my life, probably about, I have a tribe of about maybe 30. But the nucleus closes into about 4. And Dr. Lady Nakia Wright has infiltrated in a good way that 4. Now I have 5.
Okay.
And I'll tell you the reason she's so important because not only is she a woman of God, a woman that pours into the earth, a first lady, a mother, a sister, a daughter, she's just a lovely person. She's the type of person I wish everybody would be.
Oh, thank you.
And that's how she just took my heart over because there's people who are intimidated by women like her that if they would just give in and just, you're beautiful today. How can they would be blessed instead of jealous.
Thank you.
You know? And I just pray for the women out there who have that kind of heart. And I know she will, because I need the people who talk the talk and walk the walk. Because I can't get to where I'm going with the people who talk and don't back it up.
Right.
Amen.
I need genuine, transparent, inspiring women around me. And this is why I asked you to allow her to join my interview, because she and I ended up in a pretzel smoothing out to have this event today.
All right. Well, welcome.
It was God. It was God.
Thank you. Thank you.
Did you tell everybody what her name is?
Oh, Dr. Lady Nakia Wright.
All right. Get a formal introduction there.
Yes, thank you.
All right, tell us a little bit about yourself before we end it up.
Yes, my name is, as she said, Lady Nakia Wright. I am the founder of A Woman's Voice. I am First Lady of Jabbok Ministries, and I'm married to the dynamic Bishop Donald Wright. I am one who believes that I was born to be an answer, not because I have all of them, but because I made so many mistakes and I learned from them. I said when I needed a hero, I just became one. And it's no glory of my own, it's all to God. And today I'm honored to do this event with Dr. Renee Allen. She believes in pouring into people. It's about her today, and all she wants to do is to pour into other women. And that is a true sign of character and integrity. So it gives me an honor to share this moment with her, to celebrate her book, which is long overdue. I mean, the waiting list for this event is so long because we've all waiting for Renee to finally have this moment.
There's a lot of people mad that they didn't get one of them 60 chairs
I
out
know.
there.
And to
All right.
share it with her is
Right.
truly an honor. And I believe that this is the first of many.
Okay.
To honor women who do great things in the community, it gives me so much joy. It's just a moment to say we see you. So today is going to be a day of celebration and honor and networking, laughter, and fun.
Well, thank you so much for chiming in.
Thank you.
I don't get a chance to sit next to two pretty women like this. I don't know what to say. I'm about to slide out the frame, really. Okay, Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast.
No,
But thank you so much for sitting in
Thank you.
and all of that. I wish you the best.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, tell everybody, Renee, you can stay. We're gonna shut it down because I know you got things. You got people waiting on you and
Yes, but thank
everybody.
you for this interview.
Tell everybody how we can find you and what to look forward to.
Well, the best way to find me would be email at this point. I'm building my website, but the email is Renee.
Under construction.
Yes.
Yes.
Renee, Renee, Allen, Allen, and Friends with an S, AND Friends with an S at Gmail. That's the best way to get a hold of me. You could go to Facebook, Renee Allen or Renee Starlyn Allen, STARLYNN, and inbox me at this time. And then, the website is Renee Speaks.
You got Speaks in your name.
Yes.
Speak your name. You got Speaks in your name and your piece too. All this Speaks. All right.
I love it. And I said, look, it's ReneeStarlynspeaks.com.
Okay, all right.
That's great. And Starlyn is STARLYNN. ReneeStarlynspeaks.com. See?
I love
It
it.
can't be nothing but some good things now. Well, thank you both
Thank
for
you.
sitting in. Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it.
Oh,
I
I'm so
appreciate you.
excited about
Well, look, we will be ending this. We got a lot going on for the rest of the afternoon. This has been another edition of Style Speaks. My name is Ronald Bird, and until the next time, stay strong, be good. You can't be good, be great, be something.
Just
Just do it. Just be.
Be and do you.
Thank